viewers, welcome to Bulozi TV, the pride of Barose. You are watching us live from Bulozi TV on channel 120, that is TopStar Decoders. We are not only on TopStar Decoders, we are also on Facebook and YouTube. Simply search for Bulozi TV, you'll find us there. Today we are in a studio where we are discussing another pertinent issue that affects our health. Mainly, this is an area where we have neglected to put much emphasis, especially when it comes to mental stress. Today, we are blessed. We have a special guest who is in the studio with us, who is going to help us discuss one or two things. I believe by the end of the day, you and me are going to learn something important. As you know, I'm BWALYA BEAL, your host, who's always here in this garden to ensure that we discuss on health matters at Crossroads. We believe and we know for sure that our health is our wealth. Once our health has been compromised, definitely it's going to affect our well-being and it's going to affect our wealth creation. That's why it is very important that we take care of our health. This program always comes to you on Tuesday at 12:30 hours, where you are free to interact with us on 077 3738 114. In case you have any question, we'll give you time so that you can come through to us and ask questions. We are going to respond to those questions. We've got a special guest who is more qualified to answer those questions. Today we are going to look at stress management. The whole week we'll be looking at mental health. So today the segment is stress management. And in the studio I have a special guest, Madam Given, all the way from Lewanika General Hospital. Madam, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much.
Maybe you can tell us more about yourself so that our viewers there can get to know you better.
Okay, so thank you very much, Bulozi TV, for having me. And good afternoon, viewers. I hope you're doing great. My name is NACHILINDI Given, a registered nurse from Lewanika General Hospital. To be specific, I'm working from female psychiatric ward. Then at the same time, I'm a student at Levi Mwanawasa University, pursuing a Bachelor's of Science in Mental Health and Psychiatric Nursing, and I'm now in my final year.
Wow, that is good. You have mentioned of psychiatric arrangement. People fear when they hear psychiatric arrangement. If there's a term psychiatric mentioned anywhere in between the statement, they fear that it has to do with madness. How is psychiatric and stress, and are they related or connected in one way or the other?
They are connected in the sense that we are talking about the mind. Psych, more like we're talking about psychology. Yes.
Okay. So the mind, I like that one. Psychiatric is the mind that we are talking about.
Yes.
And
the study of mental health conditions.
So it means whosoever is a psychiatric patient, does it mean is mad, or even a person who's mentally normal, classified as mentally normal, can also be referred to psychiatric?
No.
Okay.
No. When we're talking about mental health and psychiatry, we are just talking about things related to the mind, not really that someone is mad. We have to remove that one from our minds.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that's how society has trained us to believe. So that's why I would want you to dispel that
no,
myth.
It doesn't mean you're mad.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so since today we are looking at stress management, before we look at the stress itself, before we look at the management, we would want to understand stress. how could you define stress in the simplest? I remember in school we used to be told that is it define this in its lowest terms?
Yes.
So maybe there could be some people who do not be able to understand the technical or the scientific terms that you use there, but I would appreciate if you can use the simplest definition possible for stress so that we can get to learn something.
All right, thank you very much for that question. But before I get into defining what stress is, I would want to give you some statistics of stress.
Okay.
So I want to start at the global level. Here we are finding that we have about 62% of people who are stressed to an extent whereby it is affecting their daily life. Yes, and their activities of living. Then when we narrow it down to regional in different countries, according to how I researched, I found that in some countries it was ranging from 42% going up to 70%. Then in our country, Zambia, we have about 20% of stress cases. So we go to the definition of stress. What is stress? So stress is just the mind's or body's reaction to demands, pressure, and changes. Yes, this is our flight or fight response to which helps us to deal with the challenges that we face in life.
Okay.
Yes.
Are there types of stress, or there's only one type of stress, or there are 1,000 types of stress?
So today I want to talk about the two types of stress. So we have one that we call the positive stress or the long-term stress. This is the kind of stress which helps us to perform better. I'm going to talk about an exam. Tomorrow you're having an exam and you've not studied enough. So you're going to have that stress that will push you to study so that you can pass. And in many cases, it happens that when you study harder before the exam, you find that you even get 80%.
Okay.
Yes. So that's positive stress. It's also known as short-term stress.
Okay.
Then we also have what is known as long-term stress. So long-term stress comes as a result of maybe ongoing work pressure. You find that you're taking care of someone, a close relative, who's having a condition that has been there for a long time. For example, someone has been paralyzed, and you as a caregiver, you have that anxiety. You'll be stressed. Yeah, and that one is not good for us when it prolongs, because it can lead us into depression.
Okay. You mentioned that in Zambia, statistically, we have about 20% of people who are stressed.
Yes.
What could be the causing factor?
Okay. So we have a lot of causes of stress. So I'm going to start with personal causes. So personal causes, it can be you have financial challenges. You know, when you're having financial challenges, as maybe the head of the house, you need to provide for the family and a lot of responsibilities. So if you fail to do that, you're having a financial challenge, you're going to be stressed. Then you find that you're having relationship issues. It can be that you're married, it can be that you have a girlfriend, or you cannot relate well within your family and everything. That can also bring about stress. Then we can talk about environmental factors. When you're in a noisy place, you can be stressed. We talk of traffic and yeah, those things can bring about stress. Then when we talk of okay, I'll come back to that. So those are the few causes of stress.
Okay. So you can safely say stress is not entirely bad. Like since you said there's good stress which can help you perform better. So to some extent, stress is good.
Yeah, short-term stress is good. Yeah, because it will help you to solve a problem there and then. You don't need to give up because you did not study and you're having an exam tomorrow. Then you just give up to say, let me just fail. Now, because of that stress that is pushing you, it will help you study and then you're going to pass.
Can someone know that, let's say, for example, if I'm stressed, is it easy for me to know, or somebody else there, maybe BWALYA is watching, can BWALYA know that I'm stressed, or it can be identified by a third-party person?
Okay. Some people know that they are stressed, but to others, you find that it's just the people around them who are observing to say, this is unlike this person. This is unlike him, this is unlike her. Yes, but you can know that you are stressed. For example, you're having headaches, you're having difficulties in sleeping. Yes, and then your eating patterns also changes. Then you find that your behavior changes. You find when you have a lot of things to do, let's say at work, you have a deadline. You have a deadline, and then you have a lot of things to do, and you know to say, once I don't complete this task, the boss will shout at me. Okay. So you find that you fail what to do. Some people, they start procrastinating, they start pushing programs forward, but that does not help. Yes.
So stress could be the causing factor to procrastination. Like there are people, like you have said, there are people, once there's too much stress, it's like the system shuts down. They fail to do things, they just postpone the things that I will attend to them later. That could be a sign that they are stressed.
Yes, it can also be a sign that they are stressed.
Okay.
Now that procrastination also brings more stress because you have a lot of things waiting for you.
Okay.
To do, yes.
But there are physical symptoms that's besides those which you mentioned, like can someone see from the outside, apart from behavioral characteristics, like behavioral symptoms, like maybe someone let me give an example where we can say someone is moody, or someone is irritable, you know. You just do them a small thing, they start throwing tantrums, or there's that an outburst of anger on you. Could that be also a sign of stress?
Yeah, it can be a sign of stress, because sometimes you find that at work you have your own issues. You reach home, a child is just greeting you, "Daddy, how are you?" You start shouting. So you are irritated. Okay. You are irritable, yes, because of stress. Small issues, they become big issues when you're stressed.
Oh.
Yes.
So this is how we can be identifying our colleagues at work when we see them reacting strangely time and again. Should we conclude that that is stress? You know, there are times when you are just asking a colleague maybe for something, a simple question, but the way they would respond, you're even shocked. What is the problem? Did I even say anything wrong here? I was just simply asking where I can find maybe a register or something else. But the way they have responded, you know, it can't correlate. So could that be also connected to stress?
Yeah, it can be connected to stress. You can, the way you're working with them, you can know, okay, my friend is working on this. If at all they are doing that for the first time, you're seeing that side of them for the first time, it can be stress. No wonder there also you need to apply some emotional intelligence. You don't need to react there and then. You have to find time and ask them, but why did you behave like that?
Okay.
Yes.
So if let's say if stress is not managed, if it prolongs, or has it got any adverse effect on our mental health?
Yes, very much. So you find that when stress is not well managed, someone will have low self-esteem. You know, you have those tasks and you've not completed them. Can you stand your boss? you have low self-esteem. Even in a meeting, you cannot even raise up your hands to contribute because you know to say, when I say something, they'll blame me. Then you're going to have low mood. You're going to be irritable. And then you suffer from anxiety disorders. Then you find that you can't even stand up for yourself. You can't speak for yourself. You will just be feeling low. And that, if that persists, you find that you go into depression.
Wow.
Yes.
So what is the best way of managing stress?
Okay. So, the way we manage stress, we can start with, for example, I'm going to give an example. Today I'm on exams, because exams, they do us bad. You're about to go in the examination room, and then you are anxious. Some people even develop diarrhea, and they want to go to the toilet. So what you can do is, you can do what we call relaxation techniques. You can breathe in, and then you wait for 4 seconds, then you breathe out in 4 seconds. That helps you to relax. It tells your brain to say, we are safe here.
Okay.
Yes. In that case, you can use it, that relaxation technique. Then you can also manage your stress by doing the hobbies that you like. For example, if you love cooking, you can cook. You cook something nice for yourself. You eat. Just like that, you can let go of the stress. Then you can also make sure that you're having enough sleep. You eat well, and then you exercise. Once you exercise, you let go of the stress. You can even dance. Okay. Dancing also is a therapy on our mind.
Oh, how does that one induce? How does dancing become therapeutic?
Okay, so you don't expect someone who's dancing to be sad. Okay? If someone is dancing and the face is not matching with their dancing, then you must suspect something is wrong. So once you're dancing, you become happy. And being happy, it means that you're mentally healthy.
Okay.
Yes. And the brain starts letting go of that stress.
Okay.
Yes.
Can someone who's stressed affect the people around them?
Yes. Someone who's stressed, they can affect the people around them. For example, you are a parent, your children, you are providing everything, they are depending on you. All of a sudden, you just keep quiet. Because sometimes you find that you don't want to be with people, you want to be alone. How will your wife come and ask for money for food when your face is not friendly like that? So, yeah, it can affect the people around you, even your friends and family members. Yes.
So one has to ensure that they have managed their stress well, so that they don't affect the people around them.
Yes.
Even at the workplace,
yes.
Those who go to church, maybe they can also be affecting people that surround them, maybe at church, because they might spill over their stress to others.
Yes.
Okay, that is interesting. Well, viewers, you are watching us live from Bulozi TV, the pride of Barose. We are on channel 120, that is TopStar Decoders. On Facebook, our Facebook handle is Bulozi TV. Go also on YouTube, you'll find us, Bulozi TV. This is the pride of Barose. We are looking at stress management. In the studio this afternoon, I have Madam Given, all the way from Leonica General Hospital, who's a registered nurse, who is also well trained in mental health issues. So today we are looking at stress management. In case you have a question, in case you want to find out one or two things, you are free to call us on 0773738114. Just click that dial, you catch us here in the studios. This is your Health Matters at Crossroads, where we discuss matters pertaining to your health. Wow. So, as we are coming to the end of the show, we we want to learn a few things from you, madam, more especially on the same topic, which is the stress. Now, what about those people who become uncontrollable, like in terms of temper? Can temper be related to stress, or temper is something else and the stress is another thing? There are people who are so aggressive, more especially if you just maybe do one or two things to differ with their views, or touch what they thought in them to themselves you should not touch. Then they become so aggressive on you, and they are so like violent. Can that also be classified as stress, or it is another category of anger?
I think it can be another category of anger. Stress cannot be there for a long period of time. No, it comes and goes. When it prolongs like that, then it means someone is suffering from a different, maybe kind of mental disorder, or maybe they should be having personality disorders, or they should be suffering from other conditions. We can't call that stress.
What is the incubation period of stress? How long does it survive, or what's the lifespan? That where you can know that, okay, this is stress from this level, it will go into depression, or it will go into another mental disorder. But before it gets to there, I believe it might have some incubation period.
Okay.
Like how long can it take, or does it take?
So stress goes away when the stressor is dealt with.
Can you shed more light?
Yes. So, for example, you're having financial challenges. If I thought that problem is solved, it goes away. It should not stay. If it stays, then it should be something else.
Okay.
For depression, it's we can differentiate stress from depression, because depression is a persistent sadness that can last for 3 weeks. Someone has got a low mood. That one, you can find that something happened. Let's say someone lost a beloved one. Then they start showing those signs of depression and low mood. It will be there consistently up to the period of 2 weeks and above. But for stress, for example, today I don't have money. Tomorrow I have money. That stress should finish.
So stress is triggered by a need or frustration? What triggers stress?
Okay, just like the way we talked about it in our definition, we said this is the body's or mind's reaction to pressure, demands, and changes.
Okay.
Yes.
So it is just triggered by pressure, or maybe some changes in the environment,
yes.
or the need has not been satisfied, or
yes.
the expectation has not been met. Then someone gets stressed, or the anxiety.
Yes. So you find that you've found a new job, then you're going to a new place. You don't know how that place is. You don't know the kind of people you find. You're stressed just there and then. When we talk of changes, even you, Mr. BWALYA, where you're seated, I tell you right now to say, can you move? Go and sit there. It will be a struggle. You'll be a little bit stressed, okay? But after some time, when you adjust, because in mental health, we encourage people to adjust, it goes away.
Okay. Can good news bring stress? Or it's only bad news?
Good news. For example, you are the father of a groom who's about to marry. Quite okay, you'll be happy like that, but there will be pressure on you. You also have to put some finances there.
Okay.
So it's both sides. It can bring pressure, it can bring stress, and it can also bring happiness.
Okay.
Yes.
As we are winding up the show, any last words to our viewers on stress management?
Okay. So, viewers, if at all you are feeling stressed, you don't need to stay alone. You can talk to someone, a trusted friend, or if you don't have anyone, a trusted friend or relative, you feel free to visit Lewanika General Hospital. You'll find mental experts that will attend to you. Yes, don't feel alone. We are there for you.
Well, viewers, we appreciate that you have been with us from the beginning up to this time. This is where we say goodbye. Me, together with my technician who is on the control panel, Mr. Fanuel Piri, together with our guest, Madam Given, we are saying goodbye. God bless you. Stay healthy.
Get ready to take control of your health. Your health is at Crossroads. Discussing nutrition, fitness and mental wellness, Health Matters at Crossroads, only on Bulozi TV, the pride of BWALYA. Get ready to take control of your health. Your health is at Crossroads.
My name is Katrina Masangu. You are watching me on Bulozi TV, Pride of BWALYA, on TopStar Channel 120, on Facebook, Bulozi TV.
Not long ago, many children in Zambia did not go to school because their parents could not afford it. Today, 2.5 million children are back in the classroom, sitting on desks and being fed nutritious meals under the school feeding program. Markets are now peaceful with no cadre violence. Clinics stand where there were none. We did that together. Across Zambia, people are saying the same thing. We are on the